There's a particular kind of dread that comes with an envelope from HMRC landing on your doormat. Most of us assume the worst before we've even opened it. But one of the most common letters, called a P800, is nothing to be worried about. Let's go through exactly what it says, and what it means. Here's the short answer. A P800 is simply a tax calculation letter. It tells you that, based on your income and tax paid over the last tax year, HMRC has worked out you either paid a bit too much tax or a bit too little. That's it. It's not a fine, and it doesn't mean you've done anything wrong. P800s usually get sent automatically when something during the year meant your tax wasn't quite spot on. Maybe you changed jobs partway through the year. Maybe you were on an emergency tax code for a while, which we covered in the last video. Or maybe a company benefit or a bit of extra income changed things slightly. None of these are unusual. They're just normal parts of working life that occasionally throw the numbers off. When you open a P800, there are really only 3 things to look for. Which tax year it relates to, the amount involved, whether it says you're due a refund or that you owe a small amount, and the section explaining what happens next, which tells you exactly how the situation will be resolved. If the letter says you're due a refund, the good news is HMRC usually pays this automatically, sometimes directly into your bank account if they have your details, or by check if they don't. In some cases, you may need to confirm your details online first. The letter will tell you exactly which applies to you. If the letter says you owe a small amount, try not to worry. This is usually collected quietly and gradually, often by a small adjustment to your tax code the following year, rather than one lump sum payment. HMRC will explain exactly how, in the letter itself. It's worth saying clearly, receiving a P800 is common, and it doesn't mean you've been careless, or that you're in trouble. PAYE, brilliant as it is for most situations, doesn't always get things perfectly precise when your circumstances change during the year. A P800 is simply the system catching up and balancing the books. Say someone changed jobs in June, and was on emergency tax for a couple of months while things caught up. By the time the tax year ends, HMRC's systems compare what was actually paid against what should have been paid, spot the difference, and send a P800 confirming a refund is due. It's simply the system tidying up after itself. One thing worth knowing, HMRC will only ever contact you about a P800 by post, never by text message or email asking you to click a link and enter your bank details. If you ever get a message like that claiming to be from HMRC, it's not genuine, and it's worth reporting rather than clicking anything. So here's what to actually do if a P800 lands on your doormat. First, read it calmly. It's a calculation, not a fine. Second, check which tax year it relates to, and whether you're due a refund or owe a small amount. And third, simply follow the instructions in the letter itself. It will tell you exactly what happens next, and whether any action is needed from you at all. If your P800 says you're due money back, or you think you might be owed a refund for another reason entirely, the next video walks through exactly how to claim it, including how far back you're able to go.